Hello, welcome back to Grandpa Streams Minecraft. My name is History West, and we are back on my Forever World. And today is Sunday, March 1st. Today, we are digging around down. We're digging down to a. Why do I keep forgetting what it's called? To a trial chamber. That's it, trial chamber. We are. About 1,000 blocks from home base? Not quite that far because it's diagonal. And as you can see, whoops. See, there you go. Right over this way is the top of an ocean monument, which we have done some. I was going to say we've done some work in, but the only thing we did was kill the elder guardians. But that's for another time. So today we are going to go down here to a trial chamber. And I located this using a chunk base, which I said last time on the stream. And like last time, I have not played any Minecraft since the last stream, which was only yesterday, to be fair. Let's see, how far are we down? I don't know how far down this thing is, but it's below zero anyway. Oh, okay, we're in a cave. It's just bright in here because of my handheld torch. Yeah. Oh, I should have got more torches. Well, okay. There are lights in the trial chamber, so we'll just put a couple here. Let's take a quick look down here. Some lava. And it looks like a little more down the way. We'll just light it down here too. So don't have to worry about anything falling through on us from here. Where's the hole? Here's the hole. Okay. You know what? I think I'm going to put some stone in my taskbar. Oh, okay. Here we are. So, trial chamber. Oh, we're right in the edge. Nice, okay. Because my purpose today is not to fight monsters. It is to start harvesting some supplies from the trial chamber and maybe fight some monsters at the same time. Okay. So, toughened copper. I almost decided I would put off doing this because I thought, you know, what am I really going to do with this copper right now? I really should be harvesting things that I'm actually building with. I need some quartz to work in Pepperland. But I said I was going to come on here and do this, so okay, might as well do it. Okay. Oh, well, that was not good. Okay. Okay, got some breeze rods. And another breeze. And First, I think I'll put on my chest plate. You know what? I also don't have any arrows. So this really could have been better thought out, don't you think? Now get some arrows. Okay, I guess I got a reward from that. A bow and some stuff. Slow arrows. All right. Okay. So let's put, if I chop this out. And I also didn't bring a bed. So there's like a lot of things I should have brought that I didn't bring. I didn't even think about it. Got some arrows stuck in me. But we know where it is. So that's something. So this is kind of how my day has been going. Not just my day on Minecraft, but my day overall. The worst part there we are. There's our pillars, so we'll head home. The worst part of getting old is when you find something that you suddenly can't do anymore, or can't do as well. So today I went over to my son's house to help him move some boxes to his storage unit. And we probably moved about 40. And I just felt like I was dying. Totally winded, totally wiped out, feeling totally useless, or mostly useless, I guess I should say, since I did manage to move some boxes. But and now every part of me hurts. I'm also lost. Not to worry, we're right over here. So that doesn't feel great. I would definitely like to have been more help. And hello, Mumbo. It's one of those situations where you just realize, hey, I'm in my 60s. I can't do all the things I used to do so easily. Okay, we can dump all of this stuff here for now. Keep arrows and arrows. I don't need any hose really on this trip. Got plenty of rockets. Oh, I have more torches that I realized at the time. I'll hold on to that one little stack of stone. Okay, do I have arrows anywhere else? I think I could actually craft some arrows. There's a few. Oh, there's a bunch. Okay, good. Plenty of arrows. We've got these. And we got plenty of bread. Did I sleep? Yes, I did. Okay. Let's fly back. Not like that. Like this. So, anyway, there are many unpleasant things about growing old. There are some pleasant, much fewer than unpleasant. But finding out that you're physically not capable of what you used to be. It was like a year ago. We were driving down the street and came upon some people who were having car trouble, for whatever reason, and there were a couple of guys there, and my wife said, "Do you want to get out and help push?" I just looked at her like, "Yeah, no, I'm not going to be pushing a car at my age." But this was significantly less. And then, to add insult to injury, I went to Arby's because I saw a commercial and it made me hungry for an Arby's sandwich. And the Arby's in my neighborhood is closed, like out of business. Something else coming there soon, there was a sign. I should have got more scaffolding. All right. That bothers me especially because just a few weeks ago I found out the Baskin-Robbins, which is about a block away from Arby's, the Baskin-Robbins in our neighborhood is gone too. And I live in a medium-sized city in the Southwest, but like most places in the Southwest, it is spread out. And so I could go somewhere, I could drive and get either of those places, Arby's or Baskin Robbins ice cream, but you know, it'd be a good 20, 30 minutes to get there, plus the time back. And there are lots, I don't mind driving 20 or 30 minutes for a lot of things, but I'm not driving 20 or 30 minutes for fast food and then driving all the way back in time to have my food be cold when I get it. The one thing that makes fast food palatable at all is the fact that you can eat it hot. If your fast food is not hot, it just gets gross really quickly, even the good ones. Okay, this is interesting. Thicker than I expected. Okay. Oops. So anyway, no Arby's today. You know, when you see something on TV and you think, that just sounds good, then you don't want anything else. I mean, we had a Panda Express instead, which is fine. I like Panda Express, but it wasn't what I wanted at the time. Okay, can I tell anything else about this? It looks like I'm at the end, or at least on the side. So it goes that way. Let's dig this way. See what we find. Oh, a dispenser with potions of weakness. So today is March 1st, beginning of the month. Which is always nice. Actually, I guess it's not always nice. But it's good for a new month to come and still be alive. Potions don't stack. Let's put our chest plate on. Let's not forget where we left our snowballs. Okay. Let's not forget where we leave our shulker chest, shulker box. Okay, what do we see around here? Okay, still on the side. Zombies. I don't think that's a zombie in here. I think that's just a regular old zombie. See some candles. door. Let's see what we got here. I bet this is just leading down to the next level. Nothing, I was going to say nothing special in here, but I was wrong. There's a chest. Okay, wind charges, channeling, actually quite a bit of good stuff. I like the trial chambers. I think that's one of the more interesting things they've added to Minecraft recently. Especially if you like to build anything with copper. That is definitely a handy dandy little thing. Okay. So edge of the trial chamber is here. And nope, random cave. That's probably where our zombie's at. Look at that, diamonds. Don't have to worry about something creeping up on us from here. So the idea is, of course, eventually we'll make this into a farm, and in the meantime we will have a plentiful supply of tuff and or copper. Tuff and copper. So I haven't been playing any Minecraft. What I've been playing, not very much really. I pulled out Stardew Valley and played for like 30 minutes. Yesterday. Okay, this is the room with all of the things in it. Treasure pile thingies. Let's clear out a little room here. What's in here? Nothing. There's a hole. That sounds like something being activated. So, sorry I'm not talking very much. I'm making a terrible YouTuber. Fortunately, it's not my goal to become a YouTuber. I need to fix up my tools too. Oh, those are the reward things activating. And that is a zombie spawner. No, that's not all. These zombies coming too. Okay, some chicken, some more bread. Not much else. Might as well eat that chicken. Oh, a couple of raw chickens too. Let's look around a little more. What else is in here? Oh, there's another spawner. That would be our wind guys. Come get me. Oh, you did. Some breeze rods. That's really I'm back. Thank you. And what do you got for me? Oh, a key. All right. Hey, look at that. Let's go down and stick that key in here. Some emeralds, some honey, iron, and armor. When they first came out with this, we did a big trial chamber fight in our family server world. I got killed many times, and it was a lot of fun though. And since then, I've been to a trial chamber 4 or 5 times, individually and in various groups on SMP, on my family server. I don't find it as fun when I'm by myself. But oh, the zombies are back. Oh, that guy was fast. That was weird. Come at me, bro. When that chicken jockey came out, I was trying to hit the chicken without killing the... No, I was supposed to kill the zombie and not kill the chicken. Oh, I screwed that up. Oh well. What else we got around here? Oh, there's another spawner right here. Is this the wind charge one? Oh no, that's a treasure chest. Okay. And over here, more stuff. This does yield an incredible amount of resources, that's for sure. Which I think I heard one of the Mojang designers say they were surprised at how the players went for the battle rather than the resources. But not me. We'll be stripping this place clean. And then we'll be putting in some, oh, another key. This guy over here. Yeah. Arrows. Potion. I didn't see what else. Okay. We're going to head back to town. Boy, my back is, back to home. my back is just so incredibly sore. Okay. Don't really need any zombified flesh. Okay, I'm a little worried I won't be able to find my way back out, but it's right there. Okay. I just get rid of all the building blocks I could have used to bridge across. Here we go. And we're good. So coming back, we need some more scaffolding. So it's March 3rd. I actually had to turn on my air conditioner this week. I live in the Southwest, as I said, in the desert. And it was chilly for us up until about 2 weeks ago. We had one last bit of chilly weather. Not chilly for most people, but chilly for us. Oh, look at all the nautiluses. You don't actually need to train or tame those, right? You can just use a saddle and you're good. But it goes from a little chilly to quite hot here very quickly. My wife likes to say we have 2 seasons, a winter and summer, but that's not actually true. We have 2 seasons, spring and summer. Our winter weather is about like most people's spring is a little windy, a little chilly, but no snow, no sleet, very rarely a below freezing temperature. All right, here we are back at the homestead. You know what, let's take a look at the dripstone farm. I've been out of range, so I don't expect anything, and I'm right. So May will be the 3-year anniversary of this world, although, as I've said before, we haven't been playing it continuously. But we will have to do some kind of a little celebration. Okay. Let's take a look how the kelp smelter is going. I just filled it up with some fuel. Still got plenty of fuel. Still got a little kelp. there he goes. Just chopped some kelp. Now delivering it. Turn this into blocks. Oh, which we need for the bank. We should go ahead and fly over there. And go ahead and use those kelp blocks. This area I'm not sure what I'm going to do with yet. Probably just leave it alone for now. But beyond this gravel patch, we have our Sgt. Pepper land. Next time we'll have to put up the letters up there. Pepperland. Here's our yellow submarine over here. And this is Penny Lane and the bank in Penny Lane. And yeah, okay. I think this floor works pretty good with the stuff we've got in here. I think I will put a temporary stairs right here. We need some lighting up here. So this street, Penny Lane, will be based on the song Penny Lane by the Beatles. And one of the first lines in the song is on the corner is a bank with a motor car. So this is the bank. We're going to build a motor car out front. The banker never wears a Mac in the pouring rain. For those of you not familiar with British slang, a Mac is a Macintosh, an overcoat. Okay, that didn't go as far as I thought. Stack and a half would go. That's okay. Okay, back home. So we've got our benches out here. We need some ends pieces, but we also need some street lights. And right over here we're going to build our Apple boutique, and we need, I guess we'll use some pale oak, but we're definitely going to need at least some quartz. So we could go down to the Nether and look for some of that. This is our old mine, which leads into our storage center. And it also leads down to where we started mining, digging for diamonds, and we've got a zombie farm down here. You know what? I should have something gold on. I know I have some gold. I'm building a whole set of armor to be used. Seriously? Okay, well, I should have just kept going because I know where some is. I'm building a gold set of armor as well as 2 additional diamond sets with different enchantments on. This one was kind of ad hoc created, but I've got protection 4, fire protection 4, and protection 4. I think rather than the fire protection pants, blast protection would be better. I worry much more about a creeper dropping on me than I do about falling in lava. On the other hand, if I'm using it to go into the nether, I'm definitely going to want that extra protection of fire protection. I said protection too many times. Seriously? No? I've smelted it all down. That's the problem. Alright, let's kill us a couple of zombies until we get an iron helmet. So in case you haven't been here before, my name is History Wes. I've been playing Minecraft for 8 years. I am an old man, retired. I was recently reminded of how old I am. But I'm retired. I enjoy playing Minecraft. I play other games too, but mostly Minecraft. Minecraft isn't so much a game as it is a way of life, really, right? And I stream twice a week to motivate myself to keep building and playing and exploring and doing whatever I'm doing. Saturday and Sunday, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Pacific time is where you'll find me on the internet, and when you'll find me on the internet. I also have a channel, History Wes, that I would invite you to stop by and check out. It took him a long time to die. I've got about 65 frames per second on this, which is not bad, but I'm looking forward to my new computer when I have more power. This is 1999. No, that's not right. 2019, that's right. So it's 6 years old, this computer. It is a 5K iMac, which they don't make anymore, hence the reason I'm not getting a new one, because I do really like the computer and it's still working well with its Intel processor. The only thing I'm concerned about it is I'm worried about the hard drive dying, really. I have what they called back in the day a fusion drive, which is a combination SSD and traditional disk drive. Oh, there we go. Did you drop something good? Did you drop some armor? No. What? Bummer. A friend of mine just bought a very expensive Mac Studio configuration that I can't justify spending the money on, but I am probably going to get a Mac Studio, just not the most expensive one. And the truth is, I don't really need the power, the graphics capability of the Mac Studio, but I am going to buy a Mac. I've been using them for years now. I dropped Windows back when it, oh shoot, when was it? About 2014. Windows just got worse and worse, and you know what? It's continued to get worse. And although I plan to install Windows in a virtual drive so I can play even more games than I play now using Parallels. Parallels is a program that lets you run virtual environments on your Mac. You can run Windows, you can run any of the other operating systems, any of the many versions of Linux that are out there, or indeed old versions of the Mac operating system in case you've got old games that you want to play or old programs you want to run. Little drink of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Anyway, I do, my number one reason for having a computer is not to play Minecraft, although that's a number two. My number one reason is that I am a writer, and I take advantage of all the benefits as a writer that I can get from using a Mac. Stability, number one. Number two, easy automatic backups. I keep multiple backups of everything I do on the computer. I'm very conscientious about that. Number three, working across devices in the ecosystem. I can have a desktop, a laptop, my iPad, and my phone, and easily switch from one to the other. In fact, I don't even need to switch. I just pick the other one up and it starts working with whatever I was working on one of my other devices. So if I'm out and I have some ideas for a story, I can dictate that into my iPhone, come back, sit down at my Mac, and just continue where it left off without having to do anything. That's really nice. But my main reason, I think, for switching over, it's been a while ago, was the stability issue. I had a very good gaming PC that I built myself, sourced the parts for, was very proud of it, played it for 5 or 6 years, and but I had done that and I didn't want to have to build another one, so I bought a couple of PCs after that. One was a HP, but I don't remember what the other one was. And in all of those cases, I just would end up with the blue Windows screen of death. And that was not good, especially when you had finished 3 or 4 pages of your novel and something happened to the backup. And I had my first Mac, which was a smaller iMac, and I told somebody that I had had it for 4 years and it had never crashed, and they didn't believe me.
they called me a liar, but it was true. It didn't crash. The programs had crashed, but the machine itself had never gone down. The operating system had never died out on me. And while since then, I've had a handful of instances where I've had the machine go down, especially now that it's an old one. I still find it so nice and pleasant not to have to worry about it all the time. The stability. Anyway, you can call me a Mac fanboy if you want, or preachy, I guess. I didn't mean to proselytize. And I understand why people would not buy a Mac, especially if your primary purpose for having a computer is games, because playing games on the PC is much better because there's a greater number of games that are made for the PC. I hope that changes soon, with Apple coming out with new, less expensive Macs, and them actually having some resources for game makers like Metal and ray tracing. So hopefully that changes, but it is what it is for now. So if your number one reason for playing is the number one reason for having a computer is game playing, then I totally understand not buying a Mac. But if you buy a PC, look into using Linux instead of Windows, because Windows is just horrible. Anyway, that's about all the time I have for this evening. My name is History Wes, and you have been watching Grandpa Streams Minecraft. I'll be back next Saturday. Thank you to all of you who stopped by and spent any time watching me. Special thanks if you have a question or comment that you left, and I will be sure to answer you. And also special thanks to anyone who felt or who took the bother to subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. And so in the minute remaining, I think I'm just going to go up and make myself a helmet. Because gosh darn it, I should have, oh, you know what? I bet I have some over here. There's a block of gold, and there's a lot of raw gold. There's a helmet right there. Look at that. Oh, there's one that's not even broken, and it's got projectile protection. You can hear the happy gas up above. Oh, no, don't want that. I want some bread. This time we want to go all the way down to the bottom. And before we leave, we'll say hello to Hero Brian, because he gets lonely down in the very depths of the earth. There he is. Hello, Hero Brian. Good to see you. And to everyone else, bye-bye, and keep on Minecrafting.